Hey guys, this is Mark Shawson, the Pattern Trader. In last week's weekly video report, I went through a number of analysis of many different asset categories, starting with the US dollar, looking at oil, looking at the metals. Saw some very interesting phenomenon, first of which is that my observation is that after a 10-year bull run, that the US dollar has hit major resistance and is going to start its descent. I'm starting to make the analogy. Think of the US dollar as a plane ride where you're 26,000 miles up in the air, and now you feel that first bump as you begin your descent. And I think this is what we're starting to see. I'm starting to see that first bump where the US dollar is starting its decline. When we look at the long-term chart, these major moves, like we saw in the US dollar from 2010 to 2020, go up substantially, where the euro during this period dropped from 170 to 106. Now I see a situation where the US dollar could go for the next 3, 5, 8, 10 years in the next direction, which is lower. So we're trading at about 111 euro. I think we've grabbed the bottom around the 106, 1 to 110 area, and that we're on balance going to start seeing the dollar go lower, the euro go higher, the pound go higher, the Australian go higher. So I look at all of these charts in my weekly video report, give you an in-depth insight of what I'm looking at on the long-term charts, the weekly charts, so that you can get a global perspective. So irrespective of what happens in the next few days or weeks, you'll have a global understanding and know how to play these trades long-term. I also look at silver and the Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar and observe the spike bottoms, the bull traps that we saw where the sell stops under these respective pairs were triggered. And now XAG has bounced substantially from the $11 low in February to over $18 today, as has the Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar. So we're seeing a lot of instruments, even crude oil, where you made this spike low, you trapped anybody who sold those lows, and now with those traders trapped, these things could continue going the other way big time. So I analyze all of that. I unpack all of this in my weekly video report, and I'd highly suggest you download it and take a look at it. And guess what? I'm making it so that there's just it's a no-brainer. It's a decision that you don't even have to make. I'm making the weekly video report available to you for any price you want to pay. So whatever value you place on it, whatever value you want to derive from it, you decide. So there's be a link attached to this video to purchase my weekly video report for any price you want to pay. So I hope you pick it up and hope to see you part of the weekly video report group very soon. And so with that said, I wish you a healthy and prosperous trading day, and I'll speak to you next time.